From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Mark Golub, sitting in for Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, June 17th. Water supply is a major problem throughout the Middle East, especially in poorer Arab communities. And water supply is a major issue for the Palestinians in Gaza. Well, Israel's national water company, Mekorot, is stepping in to help the residents of Gaza. Mekorot has started work to upgrade a pipeline that will increase the flow of drinkable water into Gaza. Currently, Israel is supplying Gazans with 3 billion gallons of water from 3 pipelines along the Gaza border. The new Mekorot pipeline will become the 4th and the largest. Sadly, the crews laying the Mekorot pipeline must work under heavy Israeli military guard, since it's feared that Hamas will open fire on Israelis even when they're helping the Palestinian residents of Gaza. The director of the Jewish Museum of Berlin, Peter Schaefer, has resigned following an uproar over his tweet criticizing Israel's occupation policy. The Berlin Jewish Museum, which has 700,000 visitors each year, and which describes itself as a place for reflection on Jewish history and Jewish culture, has come under a great deal of criticism lately for its exhibition on Jerusalem, which was presented from a Palestinian perspective, as well as its apparent sympathy with the BDS movement. Former director Schaefer now says he regrets ever doing the anti-Israel tweet. Radi Nasser is a significant political leader on the West Ridge, what's commonly called the West Bank. Radi Nasser had been the mayor of a Palestinian village on the West Ridge called Deir Kadis. Radi's son was recently married in the village, and many local guests were in attendance. Among the guests were 4 Jews who claimed to be friends of the groom from work. As far as the Palestinian Authority is concerned, Jews are forbidden to attend Palestinian celebrations. And when a video of the 4 Jews at the wedding was made public, Mayor Nasser came under heavy criticism. A Fatah spokesperson said the participation of terrorist settlers in Palestinian social events is a cowardly, condemnable, despicable, and reprehensible act. The statement also stressed Palestinian opposition to normalization with Israel. Radi Nasser does not dispute the anti-Jewish stance of the Palestinian Authority. He simply argues that the Jews were only at the wedding to harm his reputation, and as soon as he learned of their presence, he threw them out. Unfortunately for Mayor Nasser, his argument was unpersuasive. For the sin of Jews attending his son's wedding, Mahmoud Abbas fired Radi Nasser from both his leadership position in Deir Kadis and from his position in the Palestinian Education Ministry. Kashrut is an essential part of Jewish lives, and yet, despite the assumption that all Jews are well-to-do, there are many Jews in America who have a hard time paying for kosher food. There are also many observant Jews who live in kosher wastelands, where kosher food products are simply impossible to obtain. Well, for the first time in America, a national kosher food lifeline is being established to help ensure that Jews have access to kosher foods. This kosher food lifeline is the creation of the OU, the Orthodox Union, which will be assigning more than 200 food agencies in 24 states throughout America to provide low-cost or free kosher food to Jewish families in need. The Kosher Food Lifeline is being funded in part by the kosher food company Kedem, which has given the OU a grant of $200,000 for its new pantry. It's estimated that more than 17,000 Jewish families from the New York tri-state area to Rhode Island and Massachusetts, to Maryland, the Carolinas, and Georgia, to Illinois, Ohio, Kansas, and Missouri, to Arizona, Nevada, Texas, and Colorado all will be helped by the OU's kosher food line. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, June 17th. Sitting in for Teisha Bader, I'm Mark Gollum. Be well, my friends.